I'm $89,000 in credit card debt, and I'm here to break down my cards to tell you how much I have on each card and what my payment is each month on each card. I'm going to start with the smallest card and work my way up to the highest card. I do have 11 credit cards, so we're going to be here for a minute. The longer that you watch, the higher my payment is. So do your girl a favor and watch to the end. My first card is our Carter's credit card. It has $199 on it. My monthly payment is $30. My second card, Old Navy. It has $362 on it and a monthly payment of $30. Third card is our Citi card. It has $1,742 on it and the monthly payment is $85. Fourth is Shields. It has $3,057 on it and our monthly payment is $95. Next up is our Discover card. That has $4,969 on it and our payment is $135 a month. Next up is Chase. That has $5,615 on it and our payment is $153 a month. Next up is my personal Military Star card. That has $7,860 on it. The payment is $170 a month. Next up is my husband's Military Star card. That has $8,095 on it and the payment is $175. These are the fun ones. Next up is our Visa Platinum. That has $11,503 on it and our monthly payment is $285. Our Visa Cash Rewards card, that has a total of $20,371 on it and our monthly payment is $520. Last but not least is our American Express that has $25,371 on it and our payment is $620 a month. The total on these cards a little bit more than I said on a previous video because they have been hit with some interest since then. So our total is $89,203 and that brings our total monthly payments up to $2,298. Follow along and watch me pay these off over the next few years.
How did you get into a $9,209 credit card balance by 24 years old?
I took this card out. I've actually had this card since I was 18.
Let's discover it. Yeah, everyone loves it. It's like one of the first cards.
Believe it or not, like I was doing pretty good. Like I was just putting gas on it in the beginning and then, grocery bill here and there. But and I was paying the balance off, but over time it just continued to grow. I didn't know when to stop because the pandemic hit and I ended up using it to help with some bills because I was laid off during the pandemic.
I'm sorry. That's hard.
Yeah, and
you didn't have an emergency fund, I take it.
At that time, no, I did not.
See that? And even if you were laid off during the pandemic, they were doubling unemployment, right? So it was
I didn't file for unemployment during that time.
Why? That sounds dumb. You lost it because of the literal thing that was happening, and programs were in place to help people that lost because of the actual thing that was happening.
Well, I went.
Why would you not apply?
Well, I went and I found another job somewhere else.
That's great.
Yeah.
So this excuse no longer makes sense then. Because you use your credit card because you're unemployed, but you found another job. That's why you didn't apply for unemployment. So why would you use the credit card then?
Because the job that I had was a little bit less pay than I was working like a sales job that I got laid off on, and then ended up working at Walgreens. So I wasn't making.
What was your income, and then what was the next income?
When I was doing sales, it ranged monthly. Sometimes I was making like $3,000 a month. Sometimes I was making up to $5,000 a month.
Sure.
And then when I got laid off during that, I went to Walgreens and I was making $10 an hour during the pandemic, and I was working part-time.
How many hours?
Like 30, I want to say.
Yeah, that is hard.
So it was averaging
out to like $1,300 a month. That makes sense. How long were you at Walgreens?
I stayed there for almost a year.
Why? See, what I would have done if I lost my income by a third or a fourth, sure, I start that so I can have some money coming in, but I'm applying to every job that exists in the history of the entire world every single day.
Well, I was applying. Like, I had, people,
sure, but I have people
stuff.
say they were applying and they applied to, 3 jobs or something.
Yeah, I had an interview for one place, but it ended up not working.
Okay, no offense, but if you were applying for, every job ever, you would have had more than one interview, unless your resume was complete trash. If you had a
Yeah.
successful sales record, there were remote sales positions throughout the pandemic. At the beginning, everyone was a little scared, stopped hiring for a bit. But a lot of those, tech companies and all the things that had really went crazy during the pandemic were bringing on salespeople like mad because they wanted to move.
I had a really hard time finding a sales job after all of that happened.
Well, again, I
I
think.
couldn't find any.
What do you mean you couldn't find though?
Like I was like, scrolling LinkedIn, and I was like on what's it, Indeed, and just looking
Sure.
for those sales jobs, and
Mhm.
I mean, I just couldn't find anything that was like either close by or like had competitive pay.
Close by, everything was remote during the pandemic.
Oh no. Well, no, when I was doing sales, I was in store.
Yeah, but you got laid off at the beginning of the pandemic.
I got laid off like the middle of it, like May.
Okay. May.
So yeah,
May.
May 2020.
Okay, I don't know if that's in it was kind of like 2020, 2021, and then like the first half of 2022.
It was
right?
like the very beginning of 2020 when all that happened. Like March was
That's
announced.
what I just said.
And then,
That's what I just said. You were
Oh.
at the beginning, so no you were from work.